Welcome back. During the hardest working era of his career, Martin Lawrence suffered medical ordeal nearly killed him. Lawrence is one of the greatest comedic actors of all time. He was definitely staying busy in the 1990s. Not only did Lawrence star in Martin, a self-titled half-hour comedy, he played opposite Tisha Campbell, who portrayed his long-term love interest. The cast of Martin also included Carl Anthony Payne, Thomas Michael Ford, and Tichina Arnold. During this period, Lawrence also starred in a string of classic comedies such as House Party, Bad Boys, and Nothing to Lose, to name a few. The hundreds brought Lawrence another wave of success and a rapidly expanding net worth made possible by his multi-million-dollar salaries, which rivaled friend and collaborator Will Smith's salary at the time per celebrity net worth. Unfortunately, Lawrence almost never got to see his hard work pay off as a serious health scare in the late 90s almost claimed his life. 1999 was a difficult year for Martin Lawrence as his health failed him in a major way. According to CNN, Lawrence suffered from a heat stroke in August 1999 after engaging in rigorous training for a movie role. The outlet listed the condition as critical and noted that doctors had hooked him up to a respirator. Lawrence also dealt with kidney distress, per Chris Carraway, his hospital's spokesperson. According to the New York Post, Lawrence's then girlfriend initially discovered him in respiratory distress in front of their home. She briefly attempted to assess his condition before she called for medical assistance. Shortly after, Lawrence went into a coma. Drugs were not a factor. CBS also reported on Lawrence's serious health scare. Apparently, Lawrence's coma lasted for 3 days. Upon waking, his kidneys still weren't fully functioning. He's definitely not out of the woods by any means, but this was a man who was near death, who has made a miraculous comeback, said Carraway. Speaking to the Los Angeles Times, Carraway added, "He's becoming more and more responsive, and we are very encouraged that he's come out of his coma, but this is going to be a day by day thing. We'll know more as time goes on." At the time, Dr. Paul Block, who treated Lawrence's, remarked, "His vital signs are stable, which is a good sign." Fortunately, Martin Lawrence's terrifying health setback was only temporary. In 2014, while promoting his FX show, Partners, Lawrence revealed that his previous health problems haven't impacted his career. New York Times writer Dave Itkoff inquired as to whether FX wanted a clean bill of health from Lawrence before casting him in the series. Lawrence said, "They didn't require that. They see me in every meeting. I was a standing bill of health. I run on treadmill. I do weights. I get exercise at least 3 times a week. I play basketball at least 2 times a week." And if you're wondering, Lawrence has certainly learned his lesson about working out in elevated temperatures. During an interview with Conan O'Brien, Lawrence spoke about his current gym routine and referenced what happened in 1999. "Sometimes I see people running in a suit that they sweat in," said O'Brien. Lawrence responded, "Oh no, I don't do that no more," said Lawrence. "I did that and went into a coma and passed out. So please, I recommend, do not run in a plastic suit," he continued. "I picked the hottest day of the summer, and next thing I knew, I was sleeping on the ground." Thanks for listening.